Are you finding meditation just hard work at the minute? Are you feeling yourself getting frustrated or angry? Are you feeling like you're not making much progress? This might be applicable as well, just if you're generally on a spiritual path. Perhaps you take on different practices, but you're just not feeling like things are working out for you at the minute. Things are feeling quite hard in your life. I want to share with you today a message that I think will really transform the way that you look at that hardship and the way that you experience that suffering that you perceive. And I want to liken it to sportsmen. And the person that I'm going to use is Conor McGregor. I don't know if you've ever watched any UFC or MMA. I don't particularly, but I'm aware of Conor McGregor, and I'm aware of his journey through being in the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And at the very start, he was living with his girlfriend, I think in like a one-bedroom flat. And I know that he had a massive debt. I know that he was making basically no money whatsoever. He was actually on the dole in Ireland. He was on support from the state. And now he is a multi-millionaire, has hundreds of millions of pounds. He has a Lamborghini yacht. He has all of these different things. And the success that he now has within his UFC fights, he doesn't fight very often, but the most recent fights have not gone very well for him. A big part of that is because the suffering that he was experiencing at the start, the hardships that he was experiencing at the start, gave him the inner drive, the motivation, all the requirements, all of the attributes, that he needed to become successful and actually to win those fights. Now he's waking up in silk sheets and he lives in comfort, and he's not finding that same success. And what I want to really share with you today is this idea that the divine constantly gives us tests and challenges, because the divine knows that the attributes that we need manifest under the influence of those challenges. The divine understands that in order for us to dig deeper into ourselves, we need the motivation of these challenges in order to direct us more strongly along that path. And so what this outlook really allows us to do is to not look at our suffering or the hardships that we're facing as problematic, but to see that they strengthen us, to understand fully and appreciate fully that they're required, they're necessary, and they're more than necessary. They are a breeding ground for success. We need them. Many boxers, many people who have achieved things have incredible stories of overcoming hardship, of coming from places of being, down and out, being broke, having nothing at all. But that was the breeding ground for them to become who they are now. And it's like many people who become very, very wealthy very easily. So maybe they win the lottery, or maybe they're born in a family that has wealth already. They struggle to maintain it because they've not developed the attributes they need to maintain it. They've not developed the desire, the will, everything that they need to become what they already are at the moment. It's not something that we go through by chance. It's something that is absolutely necessary for us to go through. And that the one way to look at this is that the divine is actually giving us a great helping hand by placing these troubles and these difficulties in our life in order to strengthen us, to allow us to develop to the next stage. So I want to keep this video short and sweet today, and just leave you with that message, because I think that is enough for you to meditate on and think about, and hopefully look at the issues or the perceived suffering and struggles that you're going through. And they might not be perceived, they might be genuine. And see that they're necessary, see that they're part of your journey, and that they will help you get to the next stage. Wishing you all the best, and I'll see you on the next video.